Salute, peace to the real ones, man. And welcome back to another episode of Soulview. And today, man, I have a very special guest with me, man. Very, very, very special. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate this brother, man. I've learned so many dope ingredients from him, man. You know what I'm saying? I love his style of the way he conversates. His comedy is on point, and he also does music. And he has a great channel called Giraffe Balls. If you guys haven't checked it out on YouTube, please subscribe to my homie. But I got Geoff Brown in the building, y'all. Peace. What's up with you, Geoff? And welcome to the Dragon's Lair, bro.
God damn! I thought, bruh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm honored. Shit to get that intro. Two, you said a word that is very interesting. I want to take off down this road just briefly. And we gonna hop around, bro. I'm gonna try to stick with your questions, but
yes, sir.
You know, bro, I'm wide open to the universe. I just be catching shit as it come in.
I ain't mad at that, bro.
You used the word conversate, and we have, and this is just my thinking. We have been taught to ridicule what we do to the English language when unfairly the English language was our only point of reference. It's not like we grew up in Europe where French, Italian, German, and Spanish was all around you. No, we were held captive and brought to this land and ripped up our language. So, though the true word is converse, or the word that we would be told from the English dictionary is converse, Black people have chosen to put their flip on it and call it conversate. So from this point forward, conversate is an official word, as is any other word you make up. Because what else is a fucking word but some shit, a sound that some other people made up before you?
Facts.
So yeah, well, with that out of the way, that's yes.
No, that was powerful, bro. That was powerful, man. So let's jump into it, Geoff, man. You've been successful, man, in your comedy, you know what I'm saying? And you doing great things, bro. Really great things, man. But give us some background on that. How did Geoff get started? What was your journey like, bro?
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for that compliment. But I started really, you gotta go back past the Marines. I'm gonna tell this story kind of out of order. My friends, shout out to Terrence Harris and Tracy Starks, wherever they may be, the fellow Marines stationed here in Tustin, California, Southern California, back in the 80s, that pushed me to go on stage. My superiors used to say, Brown, you know what your problem is that whenever people see you, they think it's time to fuck off. People kept saying, oh man, dude, you so, because I was just a fucking idiot. There was very little I took seriously, very little. And my boys got me on stage in June of 1986 at the Comedy Store for 3 minutes, and I was hooked. The worst thing in the world happened to me that could have. I fucking destroyed. Oh, I was so fucking funny. My first 3 minutes on stage, woo! Oh, on fire. It was when I started doing this shit the third time, and the 15th time, 35th time. You start digging into this shit and start getting real. And stand-up is a real truth teller. So yeah, I was always young. When I was young, I was always smaller. I had asthma as a kid, and I was tested. I tested very highly I was gifted at a young age. They wanted to take me from the 5th grade to the 9th grade, and my mother was like, "Nah, you're not doing that." So I skipped the 6th grade, but of course I made up for it by fucking up in high school, and I spent 5 years in high school. That's okay. Nigga, you can't bitch class, don't do no homework, and ace the final. That's an F. That's an
Right,
F.
facts.
You understand it? So I did a little bit of that. But being a fucking clown and running from the pain that was being ushered out on a regular on the south side of Chicago in the 70s sent me over into the comedy lane from music, actually, but into the comedy lane. And bruh, it was rough. But being from where I'm from and what I was made of, that and a mild, a strong if twisted connection to the creator got me, off into comedy. And I honestly, bruh, I've been doing what I love to eat for over 3 decades.
Wow, man, that's powerful. That's powerful, bro. But you mentioned music and comedy, and I believe they go hand in hand. You talked about earlier how you started off as a musician and made the transition to being a comedian. But let me ask you this: who was you influenced by, Geoff? As being a musician and a comedian.
Um, as a musician, I pretty much came up in and I don't give a shit what nobody tell you. The Music Academy of the United States for Black people, for R&B, and therefore for blues, and therefore for rock and roll, is the Black Church. Black Church is the Music Academy of Black America.
Wow.
All these niggas on the charts didn't come from fucking Juilliard. These niggas came from the hoods, bro. I'm telling you, you go into an average Black church in any big city, and you will find a slew of sisters that will give anybody on the charts a run for their money. For real. That's just
facts.
real. That's a fact. The baddest drummers, the baddest bass players, the baddest keyboardists come out of church. And I happened to go to Fountain of Life Missionary Baptist Church in Chicago in the 70s. That was Marvin Yancey's church. Marvin Yancey wrote all of Natalie Cole's hits.
Wow.
All her hits. This will be this was my pastor. I came up in that academy where music was beloved. And I would say Marvin Yancey and Rudolph Drake, who was his drummer, those were my first key, it's in my face, I'm awestruck experiences with genius. Marvin Yancey was a genius. Yeah. So I would say for music, he would be my first. From a producer standpoint, nigga, Jesus. Him, Marvin Gaye, Prince, really Barry White. If you listen to my music,
wow,
if you know what you're listening for,
yes,
you will hear me steal from constantly Prince, George Clinton, Barry White, and Marvin Yancey. I'm just stealing from them and disguising it with my own shit, because that's exactly where I got the ingredients from.
There you go. That's what I was gonna say. You got the ingredients. You didn't steal it. You got the ingredients to create that sound. To create that sound, man.
Yeah.
And I see that is somewhat of a powerful outlet for you, because not only do you have comedy, but you have music, bro. And that's something that I see that you focused on a lot more as of right now too, is trying to balance both of those out. So that's beautiful, man. And much love and much success for you for that. So let me ask you this, Geoff. So you're a successful comedian, and you're also on one of the most thought-provoking podcasts, The So What Show. If you guys haven't heard it, tune in, subscribe, do all that. You know what I'm saying? But what keeps you motivated to spread laughter and to also shake up people's minds?
Okay. Please remind me that I have something to talk to you about, because I want to answer your question, but you spurred something in my mind with regard to music and me.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let's go into that real quick. Let's go into that.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, let's go into that, because hey, let's go.
Something you said about me and being in tune with my music and myself with it. It's this urgent, brother. It is this urgent. I must be in tune with my music, because it clearly is one of the reasons I was put here. I must be in tune. I remember I had this conversation with the creator, bro.
Come on.
I had won the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition. I had won Star Search. I had basically won every competition with the exception of Last Comic Standing I was ever in.
Killing Comic View too. You was killing
Comic View, Grandstand, television appearances, on the road. And I said, God, why is it that you haven't given me everything I'm supposed to have? And like I'm talking to you right now, the voice said, because you haven't used everything I've given you. So I'm not going to get what I'm going to get by just being funny or by just doing one thing. I'm going to have to make the marriage between music and comedy. I'm going to have to do that. So when you say at this time, a number of things come to mind. Okay. One, a conversation I had with my wife, and God bless you, we will get into your marriage, bro. That's so dope. I got some shit I really, really want to share with you. It's so dope.
Yes, sir. And shout out to Ms. Brown.
Yes, thank you, brother. Man. Thank you. She is an oracle, bro. And I don't often go against the visions she brings to me. Bruh, if you can't trust your woman like that, who the fuck are you with? And what the fuck is wrong with you?
Facts. Say it again,
Jeff. If you cannot trust your woman on that level, one, who the fuck are you with? And two, what the fuck is wrong with you that you cannot attract? Woo. In this time, you cannot attract that woman. There's a surplus of women. That's another thing. Now I'm gonna start putting it on the dudes. Well, you tell me I can't find no good women. Well, nigga, where is you looking? All of them is fucked up. All of them. Anyway, I was talking to my wife, and I said, she said, babe, why don't you take up golf? There's so many, so many comedians play, so many of your buddies play, so many deals on the golf course are made and blah, blah, blah. I said, I understand that, baby. And you're right. And that's not the first time I've heard that. I said, but here's the best way to put it. If on the day that I die from this point forward, and these things to me aren't true yet, but if on the day I die, people say that Geoff Brown was a hell of a producer and a hell of a bass player and a hell of a keyboard player and a hell of a drummer and a hell of a writer and a hell of a producer, music and TV and film. I will die much happier than if they say that Geoff Brown, yeah, he's a pretty good producer. He's a pretty good drummer. Yeah, he sucked as a bass player, and Jesus Christ is a keyboard player. Get the fuck away from me. he could write, and he wrote some stuff, and he was very funny, and he had a pretty good golf swing. I don't give a fuck about my golf swing. And if I'm going to trade A for B, I can't do that. So all the time that I'm supposed to be swinging a club just to get out here to talk about some business, I could be learning the circle of fifths. All the time while I'm out here trying to hobnob and do this shit right here with y'all, I could be trying to figure out how to MIDI some old instruments in, or how to better use Reason 10, or how to better use Ovox, or how to better use the shit I have that makes me happy, that I have turned into and will continue to turn into a source of revenue. Why would I do that? Why would I do it? And I say that to anybody. I don't give a fuck how old you are. The only thing that is going to save you is whatever you were put here to do. That's it. Fuck a job. What job?
Wow. What job? Man, that's powerful, bro. That's powerful, man. That is so powerful. And it leads right into my next question, bro, because from your perspective, what you're talking about is investing in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Investing in yourself. And that's part of this soul work that I like to talk about. But from your perspective, what is the importance of people continuously evolving spiritually? Because that's part of the work when you're trying to find that outlet, Geoff, on the external, but you first have to tap in. You've already tapped in. You've had conversations with the creator, with that force. You understand? So how important is it for us to keep evolving in that spirituality, man?
I don't know that, to be honest with you, I don't know that you're going to have a choice. It's that
like Zoe said, you got to go deeper on that one.
Okay. With regard to spirituality, I will hit it, and I sincerely hope that this generic answer answers your question, and you may have heard me say it before. So forgive me if it doesn't, and hold me to it, bro. Nail me to the cross till I answer your question. But I think that from a metaphysical standpoint, the universe has done away with the safety net.
The universe has done away with the safety
net. There
net.
is no safety net, brother. You're not running to your parents' house because it's better. You run into your parents' house so y'all can survive. There is no more fuck around and trick off your rent money and see where you at now. Fuck around and be out in the street driving drunk and get in an accident. See where you at now. Where they gonna take you? A hospital? You really want to go there?
Right.
There is no more safety net. There is no more, well, you know what? I know I was supposed to design surfboards, but I swallowed that because I'm black and nobody will respect a black surfboard designer. And how much money are they going to make? So fuck it. I went and got a good job. Oh, that's done, brother. Swallow your purpose if you want to, and you will go down with it. You cannot swallow your purpose anymore because the universe has no safety net. That's where you fell when you fell off the tightrope. The tightrope is your purpose in this flesh. Your bullshit is what pushes you off balance. Used to be the safety net is where you fell. In your mama's basement, into some dead-end job. All that shit's gone. from a spiritual standpoint, for the Bible thumpers of you, I know you've all heard, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I believe that God has left his goodness on the earth, but he has taken his mercy. There will be no more mercy. Swallow your purpose if you want to for some fucking job. You know, robots is driving trucks now. Don't do what God put you here to do and see what happens.
And see what happened to you. Wow.
You will not have any mercy.
That's powerful, Geoff.
Keep eating bad, bruh. Keep eating bad. Keep eating animal protein. For those of you dear brothers under the sound of my voice who are having problems with ED, if you want your dick back, abandon animal protein. If you don't, have another burger. It's that simple. It really is that simple. Keep eating bad. We have been told as Black people, we have been told that the coronavirus likes heart disease and its medications, diabetes and its medications, and what's the last one? High blood pressure and its medications. All three of those are entirely controllable by diet. So it is not COVID that is targeting you. It is ham hocks and candied yams that is targeting you.
Facts.
I don't know why that's not clear. I don't know why that's... Niggas, why is that not clear? What did I say that was inaccurate? What was propagandized? What it doesn't get any clearer than that. But we need it. Nobody needs the fantasy like niggas do. Now, I don't know. We're off down the road. Where are we going?
No, that was powerful. And what you saying, man, you answered my question so well, man. It's so powerful in that statement, man. The safety net is gone.
Let's go.
You know, like I was talking to you earlier, man, these correspondents, bro. It's like it's freaky how it seems like you just talking to me. It's crazy because I was just having that conversation with my wife, man. You know what I'm saying? And let's go into that. What is so important for us as people, but just really in men and for women, but just for men to have that right one, bro? Because you married, I'm married, and I always remember you talking about your situations, how you had to find the right people. Like you say, you messed up, you didn't mess up twice, but you had found two different females, and then now you're in your third marriage, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Right, your third marriage, and how this is the one. You know what I'm saying? But what made you realize that was the one? And what's the importance of us having that connection, bro?
Okay.
With that other individual.
First, let me say, when you said it felt like I was talking to you, the shocking reality is that's because I was talking to you. And those who think like you. Surprise, you're talking to those who think like you. And that is a small minority. And I'm going to be arrogant enough to say that I am talking to you and those who think like us.
Yes, sir.
And this thinking is going to live. That thinking is going to perish. Woo! And a lot more. I'm not saying everybody that think like me is going to live. I'm saying a lot less of the people who think like me are going to die than the people who think like that. Most. I am not. You are not who the first body bags are for. Oh, they got some for us. I don't know what they got coming, but this first wave, if you can, this first wave is random. They're gonna have to come at your ass random. The second wave will be when you deny the vaccine. That's when we're gonna have to start playing some chess. But at any rate, now I'm down. Where the fuck was I?
No, that's gangster. That's raw. And you saying how basically you talking to the same people that's on the same frequency.
And a bunch of people, brother. It's you're almost done. We're almost done changing minds.
Yes.
We're almost done. There is a grand culling, and it's going to draw along the lines of I believe in politics, I don't. You doubt Biden, so you must be for Trump. Those people over there that think like that, oh, nigga, gone, washed away with the tide. They're fucking gone. They are fucking done. They watch. They're done.
Facts.
Those of us smart enough to stay out of the river, hopefully those of us smart enough to have not voted.
Facts.
I did not electronically pledge allegiance to shit.
Me neither.
Either way. So I'm in a whole nother category. Think about all the shit you get when you just really want this app and you don't read that long contract. I accept. It could say in there, we have access to all of your information for the next 25 generations. You don't know it doesn't say that in there.
Right.
I don't know because I haven't been reading either. But think about that shit.
Yeah, that's deep.
Oh, you just got a fucking 15-page document that they know you're not going to read in super fine print.
And like you said, in a language that you can't even understand.
In a language
they made it up.
Yes, in the mangled English over into some other fucking sorcery. But at any rate, now let's get into our lovely wives. I must applaud you. I was telling my wife about you a little earlier. We were talking.
Thank you, sir.
And she brought up something before I could get it out, but I was feeling it. She said, "How old is he?" And I told her your age. And she said, "He been married how long?" She said, "Do you understand how big that is for him to be married that long and that young?" Bruh, your mama and them, your grandmama and them, your great-grandmama and them, marriage this long was easily the norm.
Facts.
They didn't have Pornhub. They didn't have
OnlyFans,
Hollywood Housewives, OnlyFans. They didn't have none of that shit.
Right.
In the words of the late great James Hanna, maybe Big Mama don't know how to get online, but she know how to keep a man for 40 years.
Facts. R.I.P. to James Hanna, man.
Yes.
Come on.
Hannah Dawes, my best friend. You can't downplay the importance of that, brother, and I salute you.
Thank you, man.
Because that was, I too tried to get married at 22, my first time. And to really, and this is why I say bounce around, to dig into my past a little bit. My mother married, she didn't marry my natural father.
Okay.
When I was 2, she married a Marine, basically to get out of my grandmother's house. Now, it's not to say that she didn't love dude. She didn't love dude like she did my daddy, but my daddy didn't marry her because his mama wasn't like letting that happen. There's a whole bunch of other shit. Anyway, she marries this dude. This dude is a fucking tyrant. Just a monster. He used to beat my mama till candy fell out. Just a fucking hide my toys, but he would never let my grandfather know because my grandfather used to be killer for the Black Mafia on the south side of Chicago in the 50s. But that's some other shit. Anyway, never let my grandfather know because that nigga right there. Ouch. Anyway, he told me when I was little that I would never have what it took to be a Marine because I had asthma. Cut to high school. Remember them 4 years? Remember I told you I skipped the 6th grade and then I went into high school a year early. Brother, I discovered girls, and at the same time, my home life was fucking the worst fucking chaos you could imagine. Just fucking chaos. I wound up spending an extra year in high school, but it wasn't because I didn't get the material. It was I was being magnetized to this chaos so heavy that any time that I got away from it, I would go wild when I got away from it. I didn't want any order. I didn't want to go to class. I would just, I just need to, okay, I get it. I'll look through the book. All right, the test. Hey, I ain't been in the class but 2-3 times last month. I'm just trying to get away from this shit. But at any rate, D's and F's, barely scraping through high school. I take the ASVAB, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, which is the military test. I score the 3rd highest in my school and in the top 5% in the state for that year. I got everybody on my porch. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. I go, okay. Right off the bat, we know it's not going to be the Navy because those uniforms are just fucking disgraceful. I'm not wearing that. I am not wearing that. Those fucking bell-bottom dungarees with the dog hat. I'm not wearing that. Okay? It's not the Army because it's too common. All you niggas go to the Army. The Coast Guard, I know you playing. Air Force, my Uncle Larry was in the Air Force. I'm thinking about the Air Force very heavily, but the Air Force, they wanted me, I wanted something I could do when I got out. They wanted me to wait 2 years. And I was like, I ain't gonna do nothing but get some girl pregnant or get shot. I need to get the fuck out of here. I had a bad temper. I don't carry a gun. This is not gonna go well. So the Marines was like, we will have you on the way to boot camp right after graduation if that's what you would like. And they had avionics. And this motherfucker told me I could never do it. So fuck the fact that I'm a gifted drummer. Fuck the fact that I could maybe go to community college, bring my grades up and go into a specialized field or get a regular job and focus on music. Fuck that. No. I'm joining the Marines. I joined the Marines. I get out of my A school. I get stationed out here in California. I meet a girl that has a little boy that's 2. I can't wait to marry her. Why? Because what I'm going to do is use my life to rewrite my mother's past. I'm going to treat this girl I met that already had a little boy that was 2 much better than I was treated. And I'm going to treat her and the little boy better than I had it. I'll show them with my life is the subconscious programming that was running in my feeble ass mind. I pulled over one day and was in tears when I thought about it.
Damn.
What is your subconscious programming running? Because if you are not careful, you will repeat it.
Whew.
You must examine why you think what you think.
Mm-mm-mm.
So yes, that's how I wound up with wife number one. And to say that she was the wrong one and that it was her flaws and this and that, bro, that's bullshit. Now that I look back on it, neither one of us had any business being married. I adopted her son. That is my son, my oldest son. He taught me how to be a man.
Wow.
My oldest son.
Salute to you for doing that, though,
I did,
man. That's dope.
and it didn't work out.
That's dope.
Thank you, brother. It didn't work out, but I can't sit up here. We was fucking kids.
Right.
We were kids. We didn't know, brother. You are an anomaly. You are an anomaly. You and your wife have traversed a fucking minefield that was even heavier than the one I did. I did it in the 80s and didn't make it. I didn't make it through the minefield. My career, her not wanting to stray from her family values, me not being able to live in that area, this thing pulling on my soul. That's right where I stepped on the grenade, bro. You made it. I didn't. And a lot of people nowadays don't. So that is special what you have.
Thank you, man. But I wouldn't have made it, bro, if it wasn't for some of your content that you and Zoe put up. And that's what I was telling you earlier. That's real, wow, man. You guys helped me with so much of those powerful ingredients. I had a father, man, and my father was in the military. He was in the Navy. He was wearing them silly outfits. But the whole point is, man, he wasn't there for me to be a man. You know, I had to learn this on my journey, man. And when me learning it, I had to highlight and value people who I thought resembled what a man should be. So that's people like you, Zoe, Corey, you know what I'm saying? Star from Troy Terrain, you know what I'm saying? A lot of other people, especially these metaphysical teachers, you know what I'm saying, that put me up on game, you know what I'm saying? Bobby Hemmett, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Phil Valentine, etc.
So shout out to Dr. Phil.
Yes, man. I'm just saying. And I had to start studying what I believe the foundation and the template of what a man is. And you guys helped me with those powerful ingredients. And that's why this conversation means a lot to me, man, because I do value you as someone who has a great mind, man, really. And you drop off a lot of great ingredients. And from the stories that you're talking about, it just inspires myself, and I know it will inspire a lot of other people. And that's why I wanted to build with you, man, to get into the mind of Geoff Brown, a person who has success in this physical realm, but then has the spiritual understanding. And that's what I want to show people and want them to see. But like you said, I appreciate what you're saying.
You're an Aquarius, so it'll never work.
But hey, bro, it wasn't easy for 18 years, bro. It wasn't easy to be married. And that's what I want to tell people, man. We've been through hell and high water, bro. We went to war. We went to war. But it's all about what you guys were talking about. It's about learning and being accountable. I had to be accountable, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think that it taught you in a lot of your other relationships. No, those wasn't wrong people to be with. You learn valuable lessons from those marriages, man. Valuable lessons to when you got to meet the right one. Woo, it all played out. It all worked together. That's why you and Ms. Brown gel so much now. You know what I'm saying? It was giving you and it was setting you up for the right one, bro. And I'm saying for me and my journey, it had to give me that right off the bat because they knew I couldn't handle anything else.
Come on,
you know
now.
What I'm saying? I couldn't handle anything else, and I needed that, and I needed her. I needed her. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate what you're saying, and I appreciate your story. But let me ask you this, because this is that second part of the question. Why is it so important, Geoff? Why is it so important for us to have that connection?
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to answer your question, and the only way to go with this is deep, and it could just be this incredible weed I'm smoking right now.
Yes, sir. Come on. That's
But
what I want. Geoff Brown.
I am going to answer your question this way. There is no coincidence that you are who you are, doing what you're doing at your age, to be reaching the people that you are reaching, and I'm reaching you. And here is evidence of it. As iron sharpens iron, as you have come here for us to embark on a metaphysical journey, please understand this gem you sparked for us, read me, to uncover. Easy and special cannot possibly occupy the same space.
What? Say that again, Geoff. Say that again, Geoff.
Easy and special cannot occupy the same space.
Bars, man.
It can't. It can't.
It can't.
The girl at the club want to be special? She easy. Sorry. You want to treat this girl as easy? She's special. That's why I put my name on her. That's why I put that ring on her. That's why everybody around here know that's my girl. That's this one. That's why this analogy works here. I have an analogy that works against that later, but easy and special cannot occupy the same space, bruh. And I find that I don't mean from a you're gonna have to work hard to be in the presence of the individual. You're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to work hard on yourself.
Come on.
You're gonna have to dig to be self-actualized. And at the place, you cannot meet a person whose dig is archaeologically different than your dig by too much. Y'all got to agree to dig the same way, and you got to dig at relatively the same speed, which means sometime, as the wise one, you're gonna have to slow down. You can't give it all to her.
Come on.
She can't show it all to you. You give to her, she shows to you. You can't.
Man, you preaching. Come on.
You can't. It's this ebb and flow of things that I used to say it when I was younger, that it ain't gonna work. We have to communicate at close to the same level. If I'm communicating with a laptop and you writing on a cave wall with a lump of coal, we're going to have some communication issues. Now, I can even deal with the fact that you got the latest Mac and I'm fucking around with Windows 98. There's still some compatibility there. Facts. It might be too far. Maybe I need another Windows 98, nigga. And you need to be with the Mac mind. For whatever way that means positive for whoever hears it. But your mindset has to be, neither one of you have to be perfect, because the only perfect people are dead.
Right.
But you have to be digging the same way. Okay, if this modern fantasy that I've always seen wear out, I've never seen it run the course, where you get the nigga that go to the gym 5 days a week, 12% body fat, with the big fluffy girl.
Right.
Nigga, what's for breakfast? What's for breakfast? Do you really believe this is going to go forever? This is not going to go forever. Are you going to be? Are you going to be there to catch him when he falls off to where you are? Is that your plan? Or is he going to muscularly wheel you to dialysis? What is the plan? I hope I never give a fuck about how that sounds. You have to at least, and that don't matter if both y'all fat and trying to get better, if both of y'all are extremely buff and trying to get off of that wrong place that it puts your mind. If you are obsessed with any place and you're trying to get to another place, if y'all trying to get there together and you're relatively at the same speed, God bless you. It's a bunch of people going in different directions that connected at an intersection. Usually that sexual intersection. Usually that work intersection, or that something on this physical plane. We like the same car. We like the same shoes. We like to bowl. And that's the intersection. But you two are 90 degrees out of phase. Now, are you going to be pulled strong enough to where you're both at a 45 angling towards the truth? Or is one of you going to be pulled 90 degrees off course? What's going to happen? That's going to depend upon how open your minds are to the truth, to what is what the, not my truth, the truth, the true north, the source, the truth. Where are you aimed? And if the two of you aren't, whatever that is, right or wrong, y'all gotta calibrate. Yeah, there you go, Geoff Brown. You gotta calibrate your north and hope it's true, and constantly be calibrating your north, looking for true north.
Man, that's powerful. And just to build on that, it's like when you're digging together and you're digging in sync, you guys gonna get that truth much quicker.
Oh, brother,
much quicker. You're gonna get that treasure much
bigger
quicker.
bigger gems, better discoveries.
Yes, sir.
And especially, brother, man, I don't want to be. First off, I ain't mad at nobody else, woman. I came to the conclusion that I can only be entirely satisfied by a black woman. That's personal. And they're lovely women of every color I've been with. They give God sent one here. I had some. It's something about the way that a black woman soothes my soul that there's nothing like it. Oh man, I got lost over there. What was I saying before that?
No, that was facts, man. And no, you were talking about being in sync with that other person.
Oh,
man.
Yes. This, brother. Then I'll give you back the floor.
No, you good.
You do not want to be with a woman that you cannot listen to. If you got to always second guess her word, what the fuck are you doing with her? Do you understand that she is your crystal ball? The black woman is your fucking crystal ball. Now, is that crystal ball dirty? Is that crystal ball shattered? Is that crystal ball damaged? Is it wounded? What is that crystal ball, and how can you use it? Maybe you can use the damaged parts, if you two can agree, to make a beautiful kaleidoscope of light of something. But she is your fucking oracle. You can only view the world in the future through your woman.
Come on, Geoff.
You can only view it. Niggas try to downplay the importance of the woman if you want.
Facts.
You cannot, nigga. You better find yourself a grounded, earthy, ain't fucked up in the head with Christianity and fucking perm and weave. Nigga, if you find one of them, you better help her untie her knots because she is so much closer to the end zone. What the fuck? Oh my God. But again, again, the views expressed are mine, and fuck you if you don't like them. I think with regard to I'll wait till you ask me that question.
No, that was powerful, bro, and I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me go into my next question with you, Geoff.
Sure.
From being on BET, for writing for many comedians such as DL Hughley and others, you having your own channel, Giraffe Balls, and that's what we want to promote as well. So y'all please subscribe to Geoff's channel, man. It's entertaining and enlightening, and many other things that you've done, man, especially in your work. It's clear that you had success. You know what I'm saying? Great success, man. What would you say some of the biggest challenges you faced on your journey, and what were your greatest lessons from those challenges, bro?
I would say one of the greatest challenges in my journey was learning to, and it took me a while, learning to abandon the excitement for being exciting to others. Get over the fact that HBO likes you. So, what does that mean? It took me forever to have the guts to ask myself that question. Ask yourself, young bucks, early, whatever it is you aspire to do, when those above you find you attractive for whatever reason, you're the smartest, you draw the best, you sing the best, you program the best, you blank insert here the best. Have your little party. You're allowed 20 minutes to be excited about the fact that Netflix wants to fuck with you. You are absolutely supposed to be over the moon that, I don't know, insert somebody for me in the music industry right now.
Jay-Z.
They did me, yes, they're good enough. You are over the moon that Jay-Z somehow heard your bars and wants to fuck with you. You cannot believe that Dre wants you to do some words, some bars on a single. You got 20 minutes to enjoy that shit. When you get done, you immediately, if you have any feeling for yourself, for your loved ones, and for your lineage, ask yourself, what does that mean? If you don't ask yourself that question, you will wind up broke. You will wind up disillusioned. You will wind up blackballed. You will wind up making mistakes. Whenever someone is impressed with you, ask yourself, what does that mean? Not who it is, because it's a different answer. Your mama is impressed with you. What does that mean? Because she's biased, it doesn't mean much because you come from her. Her bias, some of it is conceit. Dre said he gonna holler at you. What does that mean? Does that mean go buy a house? No. It means I'm moving in the right direction. Do more of the same. Prepare myself for the next step. That's what it means. But it always means something other than, oh man, now that my head is open, my legs is open. Because that's usually what they expect it to mean. That's why they have or used to have big meetings and big, nice, shiny offices and validate your parking and give you advances with shiny shit. Because they were so hoping you would never ask yourself, what does that mean? So that is one of the things that I learned. Two, I learned that your career is like a car. You can, what city are you in, brother?
STL.
Okay.
St. Louis.
Yes. So the 55 run through there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your car, your career is like a car. You in it, you can bring the manager to deal with the map, the publicist to watch the gas, and the accountant to deal with the snacks. But goddamn it, you better drive. And the minute, the nanosecond, somebody ain't doing their job, you pull your ass over and let their ass out. Because you are better off driving alone than you are somebody bullshitting in either of them areas in your car.
Wow, that's Geoff. That is powerful, man. And it kind of jumps into my next question, man, because you have your own company, bro. And what you're explaining, in your opinion, what does it take to run a successful business and a successful company? In your opinion?
Well, one, to me, especially in the future, an absolute and complete absence of 20th century bullshit. As in busy work, as in the Peter Principle, as in nepotism, for its own sake. There's a difference between nepotism and nepotism for its own sake. We'll get into that after this first part, which is I got a teeny tiny staff. Okay, don't make my shit. It's going, man. I got some shit. So I'm sincerely working like it's all up to me and praying like it's all up to the creator to get this shit off the ground. But here's how it works. One, dress code. I do not want to see your ass or smell it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You can wear whatever you want. You can dress like a fucking clown. I don't give a shit. Number two, kiss asses will be fired immediately. Do not kiss my ass. The number one way to find a lack of productivity, theft, ineptitude, watch a kiss ass. Because that's the only reason to do it. Because you don't know how to let your work show for you. I don't want that shit around me. 3, I have a very, very strict drug policy at my company. If you are found not to have THC in your system, if you want to keep your job, we got to fire up right here on the spot. Right here on the fucking spot. So that eventually I wind up with a bunch of free-thinking, clear-minded, alpha brain dope smokers. That's who I want to work with. Of all colors, I don't give a fuck. Really, really, no, I do give a fuck. Preferably black. I definitely am this way as well. If I give you if we decide that what you want to do or what it is you do for my business is worth $100,000 a year,
Okay.
and I decide that I want your services for 1 year,
Okay.
I will pay you $100,000 regardless to how much time it takes you to do that job. If you can do that job in 4 days, I owe you $100,000. Now it might take me a year to pay you
Yeah.
because I wasn't expecting that shit. Damn, baby. I'd have broke this up into quick ass nigga. Yeah, 100,000 here. Pound done, nigga. Pay me. No, I don't know. We're gonna. Yeah, ain't know about all that. So
I ain't know about all.
I know about all that. I was thinking we were gonna pay you 10, 12 a month till I got this down. So I got this 12 for you now and this 12 for you next month. And other than that, we might have to get ugly about it because I didn't nobody see that coming, nigga. Anyway, if you can do $100,000 worth of work for me, that's supposed to be stretched out over a year's time in 4 days, I'll give you $100,000 because it's not my business on how long you take. We struck that deal. The other edge of that sword is if you work for me, you can have as many days as you need off. You can have the whole week off if you need it. But on Friday, have my shit. I don't even need to weigh why you need the day off. Dude, I need today and tomorrow off because Call of Duty, the new one, came out. And I'm finna fuck this shit up for a couple of days. And that's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay. As long as on Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't ever need shit from you that I need from you. We good. And on Friday, have your shit. If you can do all that, I don't care what you do. That's not my business. Have your shit. I pay you to be a professional. I pay you for your time. I don't pay you to regulate your time. I pay you for the use of your time. You decide how much of that is necessary to do a job on a level that won't make me go get somebody else to do it. That's on you. And I think running a company like that, you will find that you'll have a dope ass company after a while.
Facts. That's the new standard.
That's the new it, bro.
For CEOs, that's the new standard, man. That is genius, bro.
That's the new
that's the new thing, man. God, man. I appreciate you, Geoff, man. You said a lot of powerful things, man. And I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying, you know.
Welcome,
but before I let you go, bro,
sure.
I just got one more question because I think a lot of people, especially in this time when you're talking about doing your purpose and following your purpose, but I believe that people need to hear this. So what are some ways people can deal with people who don't believe in their dreams?
Well, if you find yourself around people who do not believe in your dream, don't want to go that way first. No. Let's be honest about your dream for a minute. Your dream is your baby. Do you have children?
Yes, sir.
How old?
Teenagers and 3. I got a little son
3.
now.
Very good. 3. Excellent. Okay. For your 3-year-old, have you ever flipped the light on at 6 a.m. and threw a lunch pail and a hard hat and some construction boots over in his bed and told him to get up and hit it?
No.
No. That's asinine, right?
Yes, sir.
That's your baby. You're supposed to take care of him. He doesn't take care of you. Well, that's the same fucking thing for your dream. Your dream is your baby. You hit the bricks for it. It doesn't hit the bricks for you. So if you got to get 2 jobs for your dream, get 2 jobs for your dream. and realize that a lot of people who don't believe in your dream are just telling you that they don't believe that your dream and the way you're going about it is going to be enough to support you. That's one group of people, and they're exactly right if you don't have a plan. A dream without a plan is just a nigga oversleeping. So let's get them motherfuckers out the way.
Let's go.
Let's get that all out the way. All you out there, all you doing is just dreaming. This is knock that the fuck off right now. No, I'm not talking about, living my dream. Because you ain't doing shit.
Facts.
Okay? I'm not talking about those of you who hope. Hope is for shitty planners. You need a plan. Now, if you have a plan written down, it's on some other shit. If you have divided by 12 what it is your goal is in a year, and you've divided that by 4, as in what you're supposed to be doing each week, and you are doing that, which I can help with on some other shit. I'm getting some life coach shit together. If you're doing that and you start finding people more and more in your circle who do not believe in you, that's your fault. Because what you're supposed to be doing is weeding out the 6 closest people to you. They must hold key positions. They must. The first thing you do with people with regard to belief in you, damn that. I'm going to give you something straight from the mouth of Brother Minister Malik, formerly known as Brother Minister Tony Muhammad. This is an assignment he gave me that blew my mind. He said, you sit down, and he said, you take yourself, draw a circle, put me in the circle, and draw 6 legs away from that circle. Now put the names of the 6 people closest to you in that circle. He said, then go around, and for every person you giving something to, or giving something into, or sowing some time into, you draw an arrow out. And for every person that's sowing time into you, and believing in you, and working with you, and benefiting you, you draw an arrow back. He said, then everyone you don't have an arrow back, cut off. And he said, before you cut off all of them, because you're going to have some, and he was right. He said, before you cut them off, take one of them and tell them before you do it what you're doing. And see how they respond. Take your favorite one. If he or she defends that position, you was right. Man, I was like, dude,
that's powerful.
That's, yeah. So with regard to people who believe in your dream, one, you don't have anything to prove to anyone but you. It's okay to have them as a motivator to prove, but understand that that's temporary fuel. Know when to let that burn out. Don't hold on to that too long. Don't. This is about you and what the Creator put in you and your purpose and fulfilling it. The right people will make their way to you as long as you, one, gravitate towards those with like thoughts and those that work harder than you. It should be harder and harder to find that person. And 2, work your ass off to be the stupidest person in the room. Everywhere you go, try to be the dumbest. And that's going to get harder and harder. You're going to get smarter and smarter and more lucky.
Man, that's powerful. Well said, man.
Thank you.
Powerful, man. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your time, man. And I appreciate this bill, man. Thank you very much, man.
Absolutely,
this has
bro.
been wonderful, man. This has been wonderful for myself. And I really do appreciate it, bro. Real talk. Real talk. So before I let you go, man, let them know where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying? Are you bringing Giraffe Balls back, bro? Come on.
Oh, bruh.
Come on, bro.
Absolutely. Here's the deal. Giraffe Balls is coming back bigger and better and stronger and faster with much better graphics. I'm having that built up right now. I had to electronically separate things so that my music is one thing and my film and TV and visual media is another. So that's taken a minute, but it is coming back, brother. It is coming back and coming back with a vengeance and before the new year.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So make sure y'all sub to Geoff's channel, man. I'm gonna have all his links in the description box. You know what I'm saying? But you got Instagram, Geoff, too?
Yes. At GB Funny Style is the Instagram and the Twitter. Ask Uncle Geoff, AskUncleGeoff at gmail.com for advice, for life coach training. Get at me if you want music at Geoff Breeze Music, but no, that's a bit much on here. But
no,
yes, if y'all holler at me,
he's a jack of all trades, man.
Yeah,
jack of all trades.
I get at it, bro. I get at it. I don't.
Yes, sir. So no, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate their time, dude, and much love and much success to you, brother. For real.
Likewise. Thank you so much.
All right, this has been another episode of Soulview, and I hope you enjoy, man. Peace.